Hey everybody, it's Tipsy Tuesday. Who's ready for Tipsy Tuesday? What's it called when you do the chicky 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 chicky? Look how pretty!
A fun weekly show where we grab our favorite drink. Salud!
Diana!
I see, it's nice.
We take our bras off.
Somebody just wrote chicken.
And we laugh at people from around the world.
Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers. Of course I do.
Sometimes we even have guests.
So put your jammies on.
It's time for Tipsy Tuesday.
Hey everybody, it's Tipsy Tuesday. How is everybody? Kimberly coming out hot. Welcome. I am Dina Blizzard, host and sex educator at your service. Apparently, this is my new title. Oh, I should put that. Hold on. Let me edit. No, that's not it. Hold on. Is it here? Oh, yeah. Let me put that. That's good. That's gonna get some attention. Wait, your hair wasn't curly this morning, girl. It was a long day. I had to get a shower. Okay. Okay. Carmen, you're welcome. Very educational this morning. I actually have all the stuff to be ready. Laurie, hope everybody's in their jammies. It's going to be a real different night tonight. Oh, girl. That should help the algorithm. I know. Watch out, Kaylin. Hey, how'd the day go? Guess I need to watch this morning show. Yeah, you do. I did, Katie. I found my Colt hoodie, so sit in front of the fire. I know, girl, it's only Tuesday. Virginia Beach in the house. Joanna, tell my sister I said hi. Carmen's like, where's the chalkboard? I'm like, listen, I'm about to roll out. Remember that thing that was on the cart and the teachers would roll it out and it was like a big white light with that thing, overhead projector, and then they would write like this, but it would come up on the blackboard on the screen, and you were like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is groundbreaking what we're seeing right now. I'm about to break that out, the overhead projector. Yeah, Meredith, you missed a lot. Yeah, it's very good, Andrea. Thank you. Our bourbon tonight is being sponsored by Andrea. It is, Kimberly. It's the best. It's the best material. I know, Robin. It's so nice. It's so nice, this fireplace. I was just like, let's make a fire tonight. I live in Virginia Beach also. You guys should have a Virginia Beach chapter. There's a lot of you. I think, who else is there? What's her name? And I always pronounce it wrong. She knows who she is. It is a real fireplace, Lynn. Allison, I'm glad you. My mom got good news from the oncologist. They caught her cancer early. That's cheers to that. Cheers to that. Our friend Karen. It's Lanny. That's it, Pat. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Lanny's in Virginia Beach. You guys almost have like a baseball team. We could have baseball teams. So they'll be like, guys, this weekend, the Virginia Beach OFM chapter is going to be playing the Long Island chapter, which is Tanya, Anne Marie. Who else? Gail's like, I'm in Richmond. I'm not that far from Virginia Beach. I can be on the team. It was. Last night when I was doing Ugly Monday, we don't usually do Ugly Monday for an hour, so unless it's really a good night and we cry a lot. But I wanted a fire, and it was just like too much. So then I just put a candle in there, like a little dinky candle. And Andrea's like, is that a fire? And I was like, girl, that's a candle. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathy. Must get lots of material from these lives for your comedy shows. You know, Marcy, it's funny you say that because I really think I should be writing this down and putting it. I guess, sorry, I gotta get, hold on, because I'm old. Did you hear almost all my bones cracking? Where did, oh, here it is. Because it's winter and I'm old and all my bones crack and all my skin is dry. Hold on. See, I'm about to make this live a lot creepier. I was like, let everybody get your lotion. I just realized what I'm doing as I walked over. Guys, after we today's show, everybody get lotion out. It's just because my hands are dry. Listen, you all have a problem. Okay, I'm just trying to hydrate with this bourbon and this creepy lotion that says sleep on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kelly, don't get started, Kelly. Yeah, that took a turn. Listen. Yeah. Everybody get your lotion. Yes. You didn't tell us to put it in a basket, so we're good. Yeah, okay. Wink, wink. Everybody get your lotion. We're about to turn some stuff around. Yeah. Listen, I do have a new title. Always have lotion. And that just is ironic because it's the dead of winter. That might be a record for the turn. Yeah. No, funny. Okay. I have to make a video about this. I have the video already, but I don't have 5 minutes to work on it. But there might be a situation with where the bathroom window is located in the how close it is to the shower here. I don't know if it tells you this because I got to make the video first. It's just too funny. I feel like I should make the video before I tell you the story. Just remind me, I'll tell you the story, but it just keeps getting worse. It would say, is that what it would say, Marcy? Yeah. Oh, Janice, did you get it? I know. Chocolate lab lover. I'm telling you. I literally just have, and this isn't going to help either. I have like a bottle of lotion in every room. Still not helping. Still really not helping. Anyway. All right, I'll just tell you. So, the way that the shower is in the bathroom, I said to Jason, we have to get like a curtain or something in here. And he was like, Dina, you don't need it because these windows are like frosted. So you can't see in. And I was like, I don't know. It doesn't look like. And he was like, Dina, it's fine. And then one night we were coming home and I'm looking at the window and I can see the shower curtain, but it was like dark outside and I left the light on by accident. And I was like, I can literally see the shower curtain. Like I can tell you exactly where it is. He was like, yeah, but that's different. I go, I'm telling you, if I was taking a shower at night, like you would be able to see me. So I might have made a video about it, which is forthcoming, which is inappropriate and you're going to love it. Anyway, in the interim, it was like a blue shower curtain, a dark blue shower curtain. So I took that down and I got like a neutral color. Well, the other thing is there's a light in the bathroom and then there's a light in the shower. It had been previously broken, but it was just fixed. So tonight I went to the gym. I was moving boxes all day. It's just, I'm like disgusting. So I came home. I was like, I have Tipsy Tuesday tonight. I'm just going to jump in the shower and I'm just going to let my hair dry. Just have chicken cutlet. So I'm like, you know what? It's dark out. I'm not going to put the bathroom light on. I'll just put the light on in the shower. Let's see where this is going. And now I have a neutral color shower curtain on the shower. So I turn the bathroom light off, but literally like the window's right in front of the shower curtain. Tracy. So now there's only a light on in the shower. And I get in the shower and I stand there, right? And I go to wet my hair and just something was just like, girl, I feel like we're not alone, right? You're just like, I changed the shower curtain from a very dark blue shower curtain to a neutral shower curtain. Mm-hmm. So I peek my head out of the shower and I'm going like this with my arm to see if I can see through this shower curtain. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Under a spotlight. Robin, think about it. Anytime you go to the theater, the lights are on the stage and it's dark outside. I just created a stage for myself in the shower. So now I'm like, now what am I going to do? So then the light is on the other side of this wall. So now it's just so dumb. I'm trying to hit the lights, and then I showered in the dark. Katie, I still haven't officially, I got a lot of stuff done today with the kids, but I'm still not moved out of the house. And tomorrow is supposed to be the deadline, and I don't know how that's going to go. So let me just tell you, I have a lot of friends in the neighborhood, mostly men, which is weird. So weird. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Karen, maybe let me know. I gotta get moved out of houses before. So I guess we're going back to the non-matching one. We might. Yeah, so I gotta figure something else. But I got a lot of other problems. Just put a blind up. Renee, I love that. Listen, you guys are gonna see the video and you're gonna be like, she got a lot going. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it counts. Victoria, you can drink whatever you'd like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just so funny. So it was the Tipsy Tuesday pre-show. Mm-hmm. I would have just said, F it. If somebody wants to watch, let them watch. I was going to say, I'll be very popular. They will not recognize me with my clothes on. They'll be like, who are you? And then I'll be like this. And they'll be like, oh, we know who you are. You can control the amount of light. Bob, I got this thing on Amazon that's supposed to like make it like white out, like it frosts the window. And I put one up to test it and it worked. And then 2 days later it fell. And then somebody's like, you have to have like this baby lotion, which again, none of this is helping. Then you have to squeegee and there's like a 10-step process. It's just, ugh. I was like, whatever. It's just still haven't found my jewelry. Not the ones that I was looking for, which are just a couple rings. Mm-hmm. No, he wasn't home, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden, the neighborhood watch has got a lot of people in it walking the streets. It's not tinted. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kathy, that's what I bought. It's this window film, but I put one on and it didn't work. I know, Kathy, it didn't sound right. So I don't have time. Do you guys have this thing called time? Because if I had time, it would be, yeah. No, Heather. No, here's what's going to happen, Heather. One day I'm just going to give up and then I'm going to find it. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you like it, Jessica? I think the calendar came out really well. I had this little show at school for then. She asked the teacher if she could tell some jokes at the end. I got a little comedian in kindergarten. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I know in the front it works. Yeah, Christine, I just haven't figured it out. Time or patience. Yeah, same. Mm-hmm. I know, Belinda, you're not wrong. What is this time that you speak of? Mm-hmm. Did you spray it with water? Yeah, Carrie. I did, but then somebody said it actually works better if you use a shampoo. This is what they said in the Amazon thing. If you use a shampoo that doesn't have a detergent in it, and the only one that has is like a baby, it's just so dumb. This is my life. So, yeah. Yeah, lose something else and your jewelry will show back up. Hairspray makes it. Peeled mine off, but not after hairspray. Yeah. I really don't have time, so I took a mental health day today. Let's cheers that. Let's taking a mental health day as a fabulous thing. Mm. What do you pay? My leg itches because it's probably crusty and it needs lotion, but I don't want to keep saying lotion because it's just super creepy. I've said it a lot of times now. So did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. Okay. So the other night when we were doing Ugly Monday, I was saying, and raise your hand if this applies to you, that on Sunday I was feeling a little blue, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here in this bed. And then I found all the other jewelry that I own. You know, the jewelry that nobody wears. You know what I'm talking about. And so I started, Brooke had said to me, I'm going to start student teaching soon. I need some like real people clothes and I need some jewelry. And I said, oh, okay. So I was like, why don't the calendars went out, Noella, you should be getting it soon. And I could be Kathy. So I thought, you know what, let me go sit here and go through the jewelry and put some aside that Brooke might want, put some aside that are like things that I really want to keep. And then like things I actually use, which are the ones that are missing. And then things I'm going to melt down. Now let's talk about it for a second, because I don't want to say I have a ridiculous amount, because some people started posting up their jewelry, like costume jewelry or otherwise. I don't think I have a ridiculous amount, but it's like a lot for me because I don't wear any really. So I start going through my jewelry. And I was like, I'm going to melt this down. I don't wear it. Some jewelry is from like I was 15. One says sweet 16. I still got a sweet 16 necklace. What am I doing with this necklace? I got another one that says it was like funny 15. Huh? What am I gonna do with this? What am I doing with these? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. So no, these are not the original hoops. These are just, I've been going through starter hoops. Uh-huh. So I go through my jewelry. So I'm doing this thing, and whoever wants to join me, you don't have to be in person, it's virtual. I'm hosting an event. It's called an MDP. An MDP. Who wants to guess? Now, if you were on Ugly Monday, don't say what it stands for, but who wants to guess what MDP stands for? P is for party. Do you have your high school ring? Yeah. Karen, what am I going to do with this? How much? Yeah. Melt it down. It's a meltdown party, Tara. So listen, I don't know how many people need to hear this. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sherry, I saw yours today. That's that picture I was talking about. Mm-hmm. I don't have any. One necklace, one ring. That's it. Good for you, Kylie. So you need to go through your jewelry and you need to make a pile. And this pile is like stuff I'm going to get rid of or sell, or stuff that I'm almost. So I have that, right? I have that pile. And then I have a second pile called, is any of this real? Because I can't tell. Like silver, is it gold? I don't know. So I have this pile that I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is real. This is either very expensive or I got it at a gumball machine. Mm-hmm. Melt it or shark it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Eventually, Janice. So I got all these piles, right? Well, I'm real proud. I have one of those hangers and you can hang your like long necklaces on it. So I put all the necklaces I didn't want on it. So it'd be real organized from Brooke saw it. So I said, hey, Brooke, Carly, I agree with you. So I said, Brooke, I put this whole thing together for you. It's got a whole bunch of necklaces you can look at. She's like, oh, those are all ugly. I said, you didn't even look at them. She's like, Mom, they're like from 1982. Okay, first of all, that's not 1982. We were still wearing jelly shoes in 1982, so I don't even know what you're talking about. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going to wear any of that jewelry. And this is the other problem, is all the jewelry that I think is real special, blah, 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 they don't want it. Just like I don't want Diana's. I'm about to melt Diana's down. I'll melt her teeth down real soon. And so they don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not wearing it. So now, best neighbor Chris, she moved too. So I said to her 2 days ago, I said, hey, listen, is she saying jewelry? I am, but you have to say jewelry. So I says to Chris, do you know where your jewelry is? And she goes, it's one of these boxes. I said, well, listen, you got to sit down. You got to go through it. She goes, oh, I got to go through it. She goes, you have to go through yours. We got to pick a date. We're going to go melt it down. And I said, I'm already ready. I already have my pile. I said, so you need to tell me when you're ready, right? So we decided we're going to do this together. Well, I started telling Missy about it. I started telling Missy Hall. I said, Missy, I'm doing this thing with Chris. We're going to have an MDP, and we're gonna melt all this jewelry down. And she goes, oh, I would love to do this with you. And I said, okay, sure. We'll just do a little party, right? She goes, I always say I'm going to do it, and I'm never going to do it. But if you guys do it, that'll give me a reason to do it. So anybody who wants to get in, all right, and get a friend at work, whatever you want to do, we're all going to pick a day. It's going to be like mid-February. So you have some time. Okay. So Missy and I are talking about it. I said, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to pick a day. We're going to go to the jewelry store and be like, line it up. Be like, you look. And she goes, and then what are we going to do? I said, we're going to go to lunch. And she goes, that sounds amazing. Well, then what do you do with the melted jewelry? Katie, we don't melt it. We don't melt it ourselves. We're not going to be like by a fire. You take it to a jewelry store. We're not. You take it to a jewelry store, and then they say this is this. They weigh it, and then they give you money for it, and then they melt it down. Girl, we're not melting anything. Do not. I should clarify. It's really a sales party. If you're not really, If she melts anything I bought off, I'll be mad. So she goes, then we're gonna do. I said, then we're gonna go to lunch, and then I said, and you know what? Whoever makes the most money from their meltdown, they have to pay for lunch. And Missy was like, this is getting so much better. It basically means I'm getting a free lunch. So when I left my ex, I sold my wedding rings, called my bridal party from 20 years prior, and had a beautiful drunken weekend away. Compliments of the wedding bands. There you go. Yeah, all stores don't offer the same amount. So we got to go to a couple stores. And then after we do that, we got to find the best one. And then we go to lunch. And so I said, I was so confused. Yeah. We're not melting down. It's not like a fondue party. We're not going to be sitting there just with a cauldron. That's not, you go, you sell it. And then, Anyway, so Missy was like, well, this is great. Because I'm positive I will have a very low amount that I'm going to get for this jewelry. I said, me too. I said, basically, Chris is going to buy us lunch. So here's what I've learned. You got to do it with your girlfriends. I took engagement ring to the night. Sure. I'm not sure I got a fair price for the diamond. Yeah, well, Lois, that's the thing is you're not going to get, well, you could go to a couple different places, shop around, be like, tell me what you're going to give me for these. And then go a couple places. I'll move back. I'm going to see what I can get. It would be fun with a cauldron. And then we'd have some kind of weird chant that we would do. Gold, silver, and myrrh. Like some weird. I had to come back to Jesus at the end because you said myrrh, frankincense. It was, some kind of weird jewelry fondue. And then you go to lunch. And then you take all your winnings. Then you throw in pictures of your exes. Katie's got a whole thing going. She's like, and then you get all the bad juju out. She's doing a whole thing. She got a special chant. She could be wearing something special with like a little crown on made out of flowers. The toil troubles somebody bubble. It's so funny. Melted Thai tacks that were given to my late husband into golden nuggets. I made a necklace for my daughters. Oh, Barb, that's so nice. Yeah, Sherry's like, listen, I know I got a lot of fake jewelry, but if I ever go on a cruise, I'll be all set because I heard you're not supposed to take real stuff on the cruise. Hold on to the stones, but let the metal go. Tracy, what does that mean? You just put diamonds somewhere? I just took some broken bracelets. I got $145. The only ring I ever sold was my engagement. I sold it back to the place it was bought from and paid for a plane ticket. There you go. Sell it, or do you want to actually melt it into something new? Yeah, I mean, you can decide, Carly. It's just the fact that you are taking an action that you're like, oh, let me do this. Like some people will like sell it and make something new. Like she made like the cufflinks into, jewelry, which is beautiful. Some people will sell it and be like, I'm going on a trip somewhere and just do something with it. Yeah, we should do it. Should be a fondue lunch afterwards, and then we can do our chanting. It's a step forward. That's what I'm saying. And so I guess what I'm saying is, what are we talking about, Holly? We're talking about, it's so funny because I don't really wear a lot of jewelry, so I don't know why I have it. But does anyone bury their family with jewelry on them? That's a great question. Back when I saw my test, but they didn't even want the diamonds. They were like, "You want them back?" They just wanted the gold. Really? Pulled some stuff from my next to mine. I never know I could hear something's better than nothing. Janice, some of those words are wrong. My husband's mother gave us a gold medallion of Jesus that's kind of creepy, and she doesn't even know where it's from, but it weighs a lot. I told my husband we're definitely selling it. Yeah. Yeah. Stones hold more value than metal. Mm-hmm. What do you do with your wedding ring after a divorce? I think a lot of people have different views on it. I asked my kids if they wanted it. They didn't, so I sold it. Mine was it wasn't ridiculously expensive or anything. I was happy to get rid of it, but I gave my band to my daughter. Exactly. So I think you gotta, for certain things you gotta ask around. So I told Diana today, right? I tell Diana, I said, yeah, I'm going to have this MDP. I said, if you want, maybe you could come. Maybe you could melt down my jewelry, give me the money so I can get something nice for myself, right? And she goes, well, what is you getting rid of? I said, just some stuff that I don't wear. Well, like what? I go, why? Oh, well, maybe I want to look at it. I go, for what? She goes, maybe I want to buy it. I said, you're going to buy my jewelry. She said, yeah. I mean, let me look at it. If you're selling it for low prices, maybe I'll buy something. I said, you're just going to buy it and then I'm just going to get it back again when you die. I'm going to melt it down. Yeah, sure. You can buy all of it. I was like, this is a horrible deal for you. Why would you do that? I just from the gold I have a ring that was made from the gold in my grandmother's teeth. It has a ruby on it that was in her jewelry box. Kimberly, okay, there's a lot. That is a lot that you wrote. It has a ruby on it. I really thought you'd be like, I had a ruby on it that they found it. Okay, I'm not gonna. Is that weird to you? Is that weird? When my dad passed away, my mom melted down in a ring in hers and made a new ring. Oh. I know. That's what I said, Belinda. I was like, yeah, sure. Give me the money and then melt it down and give me the thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she don't care, Katie. Yeah, exactly. My dad was a hunter. He shot a huge elk, and I have his ring with the elk's tooth in it. What in the world? What? Uh-huh. My brother had my dad's wedding band made into a horse head pendant for me. I cried. Oh. Not the teeth thing again. Before my mom died, she gave my brother her wedding ring. My parents are divorced because she had nothing to leave to him. Okay. Ruby was in the tooth? No. That's what I said. Where did this Ruby come from? I'm still married. Haven't worn my wedding ring in 17 years. My second pregnancy had hands swelled over 2 sizes. Never resized or got a bigger one. And that's what I'm saying, Noelle. Do something. I hear that a couple of times where people said it's either too small or too big. Girl, go get it fitted. If you want to wear it, go do it. Elk tooth is ivory. Wow. Yeah. Like, what is something in your like jewelry cachet that you can't get rid of, but you know you're never going to wear it? Never in your whole life. What is it? When my aunt died, she left my grandmother's ring with 18 stones to my daughter because she only had sons and grandsons. My daughter treasures it. Wow. My wedding ring is made of my husband's mom and dad wedding bands and diamonds from rings my grandmother left. Oh, I have my ex-husband's wedding band and I want to sell it. Shark it, Marlene. I have a double strand of, isn't it Mikimoto pearls? Not Morimoto? Did I make that up? That better from my mom. Childhood charm bracelet. Just one? A gold coin ring and pendant. Where are you going? My necklace my first boyfriend gave me in high school. A wedding ring. I have a diamond placed into my wedding right. I have a ring my uncle carved out for me of a peach pit while in Vietnam. Girl, where are you going? What's the occasion for that? I can't get rid of my mom's jewelry, but I only wear silver. Can't get rid of my mom's pearl ring, but I never wear it. I did get rid of the jewelry my crappy ex gave me, though. I have my mom's engagement. She left it to me in her will. My grandmother's ring with 3 peridot stones. Not a fan of the design, but I don't want to change it or sell it. What is it? What do you think? Like, what is it that... Because it like logically it doesn't make sense, right? But all of us start to just give these things have so much sentimental value, right? But we all know when we're dead, nobody cares. Doesn't mean anything. It's kind of a weird thing to think about. I have my mom's cameo ring from when she was a teenager. Do you wear it, Carol? My dad's wedding band. My parents divorced when I was 10. And he passed when I was 13, so I don't want to get rid of it, but it never fits me. Tara, go get it fitted. My husband proposed to me. Hold on. My husband proposed to me with the ring that brought bad luck to his grandmother. She was 14 and forced to marry an older man because her parents couldn't take care of her and all her siblings. The man died after she gave him 6 kids and he left her to raise them all by herself. And that's the one he proposed to you with? That's very special. I used the diamond for my first wedding ring, for my new wedding ring. Marcy, I don't think you're allowed to do that. I'm going to read it again because maybe I didn't read it right. Okay, I used the diamond for my first wedding ring for my new wedding ring. Yeah, no, I read it. It hasn't been bad juju, or has it? It's a really nice diamond. Okay, Marcy, listen to me. I know it's just not the same thing, but I had to get rid of my marital bed. Now that has a lot tied to it, as does the ring. We're going to need to talk about that. Because all you have left. I'm divorced. I asked my girls if they wanted the ring. They said, why would we want it from a failed marriage? I don't consider it failed. 17 years, 2 girls, not failed in my opinion. My great-great-aunt's wedding ring, she must have been a huge woman. I could wear the ring as a bracelet almost. Terry, do something with it. My mom's bracelet, we had it custom made with all the kids' birthstones. That's nice. I have jewelry that my kids bought from school Christmas shops that I keep forever, and a heart that my dad gave me that says Daddy's little girl on it. Leanne, they bought it at the Christmas shop at school. Girl, it's time. I have my mom's wedding ring and a jacket, and I never wear it. I think I'm going to get something made from all of the diamonds. You should, Sharon. My pre-engagement ring my husband gave me back in 1977. It said Amore with a tiny diamond. Brenda, here's what I think. And you can say agree or disagree. I feel like if you were to look at all of the jewelry that you have, that you're not wearing, that all has sentimental value for different reasons. I feel like if you were to take all of it, have an MDP or go sell it, whatever you want to call it, and get something meaningful to you that feels like you, that to me, all of those memories together and getting something that feels like you, to me, is something that you wear every day. Like there's a ring that my grandma wore every single day and it had the word love on it. And I have it and I love it. And I wish it fit. Maybe I should get it fitted after I'm saying all this. But I remember her wearing it all the time, right? So I love it. But I guess I feel like if there was something that you wore all the time, your kids would be like, this reminds me of my mom. Like, I feel like my kids won't have the same kind of connection to, here's my grandmom's ring. Like, that might not mean anything to them. I don't know. Sure, I know my kids stole it out of the drawer. Took my mom's there for my wedding. It made a divorce ring. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to do some kind of divorce story, but it wasn't worth anything. So I think I got pizza. I'm approved for, yeah. I have my wedding ring and a fanny pack at the McDonald's while traveling. I never replaced it. Oh, Bob. And it's so dainty and 100 years old. I know. Read the book, Swedish Death Cleaning. They say get rid of everything. Tell her wear that peridot ring. She probably wants to change it and wear it and enjoy it. That's what I'm saying, Carly. I know. Because they no longer fit. Finally sized them 2 years later, lost 60 pounds and the rings were too big. Now I have this spiral thing on the rings so they stay on. Yeah. Girl, cash it in. Just did my jewelry clean and did a good amount of cash. And get something you like. Bunch, but I only wear white gold. Can it be melted and changed to white gold? It can be melted for sure, and then you can just buy white gold. I don't think you can change yellow gold to white, but I don't know. I'm not really. Yeah, Pat, it was time. I don't have a wedding ring. He got me a food saver, though. Practically the same thing. Okay, Kylie, I don't know what we're talking about. What's a food saver? Girl, you talking about the thing that you put leftovers in? That? What are we saying? What are... Kylie, stop it. What are you talking about? She passed away when I got married. Could never get rid of it. My dad passed away most. My mom kept it. Then my sister and I surprised that we had it turned into an infinity-shaped pendant. We gave it to her. Would have been her 55th wedding ever. She wore it every day the first year after we lost him. Yeah, Jody, it's a thing. I sharked it. Joey Joe. A food saver is useful. So good for you. Stop it, Janice. What are you talking about? Why did you have for my kids this baby? They had a lot of rings and bracelets. My Brazilian mom kept buying them. I feel bad getting rid of it, so I'll just make it their problem when I'm gone. Getting it fitted brings you joy. I have the diamond from my first wedding ring made into a necklace. It was stolen on a trip along with the rest of my jewelry in the suitcase. No. I don't think kids today are sentimental. I think my kids would be. I think they're probably gonna want this. But are they gonna wear it? Are they gonna be like, no, that was my mom? I don't know. But I this and my hoops. That's all I got. 2 MDPs, Penny. That's actually a pen my mom got in 1930, and it still runs. Wow. I know. Dina, I have a lot of names. I have a diamond tennis bracelet. My grandfather gave my grandmother their 60th and I would never wear it. Took it in, had 6 sets of earring studs and gave them to my daughters and granddaughters for Christmas with a photo of my grandmother, a history of how she met my grandfather. Nancy, that's awesome. Wow. I wear my mother's given to her by her second husband, my dad, but I grew. They were married 20 years, both gone now, but I think of them every time I look at my ring. That's nice. That's perfect. Janice, you're so funny. Carol. Oh, you're funny. My dad. A food saver seals the food into airtight bags. I've used mine all day to store diced onions and 50 pounds of potatoes in the fridge. Okay, Jessica, stop it. Jessica, are you joking me? You joshing me right now? It sounds like you all have lovely jewelry, but my leftovers don't get freezer burned. So there's that. Okay, stop it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, whatever floats your boat. Love is love. Love is love. I remember one year for Christmas, and my sisters laughed at me. I had just gotten, I think I was like renovating my house. And I had just, for the first time in my whole life, I got a garbage disposal. So, I'm like 20, 28, 29. I was like, girl, you are never going to guess this new fandangled thing called a garbage disposal. You would have thought. I probably broke 7 of them since then. But I loved it. And I knew my mom didn't have one. So for Christmas, I bought her a garbage disposal, which my sisters thought was hilarious and stupid. And I said, I'm telling you, that's really nice. I use mine every day. I think I'm too practical. Maybe Kylie and I aren't that different. And they laughed. And my mom was very good. She was like, okay, I've never had one of these before. But she would probably like, what? But didn't she have it put in? And she loved it. Yeah. And we both put too much pasta down there or too much rice and then jammed both of them up and broke it. But we learned a lesson, a life lesson. I got one for Mother's Day. I'm telling you. No, I didn't pay for it put in. Renee, I don't have that kind of money. I was 28. I had a couple of kids. This is the kind of present that you got to follow up with your own investment. Okay. I can't do everything, Renee. And I honestly don't even think I thought that far. I was like, yeah, you're going to have to pay to have that put in. But, I only have one child. I'm trying to make myself accept that she does not. And even the sentimental crop I have all over my house. I bought my mom and dad a car. And oops, not good. Why not? So many tea. We have at least enough potatoes. You're so funny, Jessica. The last gift I got from my mom before she passed away was an emerald clotter ring, but I lost the stone. I've been meaning to replace it. Maybe I will now after reading all your comments on here. You should, Terry. Get rid of the stuff you don't use and get the stone for it. You got to save your food to save money in the future. Wow. I missed what you bought. I didn't buy anything. I'm having a meltdown party, and I'm going to melt down whatever jewelry I've collected in my life that I never wear. So that's what we were talking about tonight, Kelly. So anyway, in my pursuit to move ridiculous amounts of things from one house to another and realizing that I don't need any of it. Anybody else? Then you have to get rid of it. Exactly, Marcy. I have bigger messes to sort out and donate before I get to jewelry. I know, but at least that one was fun. Are you buying a food saver? I don't know. Maybe that's on my list. I'm going to tell you something. There's no such thing as leftovers here. Everything gets eaten. Once Dean gets here and Brooke gets here. Save the hoops. I know. So anyway, so listen, we have had a day chock full. If you have not seen the morning show this morning, you should be sure, hey Victor, to check it out. Yeah, that's right, Melanie. Did you finish up the house today? Almost, Judy. I did a lot, so I'm proud of what we did do. But there's still some boxes. So Dean was great. Dean and Brooke both weren't feeling well tonight, so I had to really be choosy as to what. They both came by, but they both weren't feeling well. So I went to the gym. Jana, no, that was this morning. So I decided to shake it up. Amy, I was wondering how long it's going to take you. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a little bit crazy. This morning was like the more you know with the rainbow. Exactly. So listen, everybody's got something going on in their lives. I just happen to be at the part where I'm looking through my entire life box by box. And as I do that, I'm like, what do I have this for? And it was funny because I had my handyman over today. His name is Steve. I don't know if I ever introduced Steve to you guys, but he's probably in his late 60s, maybe early 70s. And he's been married to his wife for 43 years. And he's just so fun to talk to you. Um, and yeah, a family is renting the house. So my necklace actually is from when I was a finalist on Live with Kelly. And I was the first one kicked off, but I just had this made. So I call it my Live with Kelly consolation prize. It says One Funny Mother. So I did, Carol. I have to look it up. I think that the results came in. You said this morning you want to stay at Dean's. I miss why. So Dean was working down here in Philly, but he has decided he's just going to, try to look for work up in New York. So he is not going to be coming down here as much. So in an attempt to both go see him and Jacqueline, and also start getting back into some stand-up, I think I'm going to try to be up there on like Wednesday nights maybe, and go hang out with the kids. Because, you guys don't know how many times they have called and like, we're dying to hang out with you in the city. And I was just like, it's enough. I'll come up every week. And I think they started crying. Like I could hear it a little bit, like happy tears. And I was like, okay. So, thank you, Tanya. All right, Leslie, I'm glad you're here. You're going to do you. Is Steve the guy who did your wall painting? No, that was Tim. No, Steve is, we've been working together probably just in the last 6 months or so. Nice guy from town, and he's a handyman, and he's a great guy. The only real earrings I wear anymore, good for you, Janice. Is he the guy who painted the wall back? No, it's still Tim. Tim does all the painting for the most part. We're too far now for Tim to come here. So it's funny because, all the houses are almost too far from each other. Like Tim did go down and work at the shore house, but this would be like out of his range. So what is the exact age of all the children when you actually want to hang out with them? Because 1450 have me questioning all parts of life again. Yeah, no, I did not want to talk to my kids, especially Jacqueline, when she was 13. But then she turned a corner around 18 and seemed to be getting better. And now they're just fun. No, he's not the guy that broke. The guy that broke my leg is from down the shore. Kelly, I got another guy coming in. I think his name is Chris to do the floor. Yeah. Live with Kelly, Bethany, that was years ago. They had a contest. And so I was like in the top 5 for the Live with Kelly co-host things. So yeah, I know. We have to do something with Jurgen and Wim. So, Lois, that's very nice of you to say. Well, I'm glad that you're on the journey, whatever that is, and we're glad to be here. I got a lot of guys. You're not wrong. It's so funny because I've had to start putting in like the name of the town and be like, this town handyman, this town electrician. Because before I was just putting electrician, and I'm like, which one is this? So, yeah, I know, Tara, it's the best. Al the plumber was hilarious. We're never going to forget. Bob, it's because the not just the hardwood is broken, but the subfloor is broken. And I had 2 estimates come through, and they were like, you're going to have to cut out this whole section so you can go across the subfloor. It's the whole thing. Yeah. Carly, it is. I try to write on Wednesdays and Fridays with my 2 girlfriends. So I'm hoping I can get some writing done, but I also have to be loading cars tomorrow a couple of times. So it's a lot. I'm waiting for the other side for her to become normal again. Good luck. Were you on TV with Kelly or didn't get that far? No, I was. There were 5 of us, and I got to be on the first round, and then I got booted off. Oh, Jody, I have it. It's in a pile over there. It's going to the shore. I have to put it above the door. Jody got me a sign that says honey door. It's hilarious. And so I have it in a pile that's going to go down to the shore house, and I have to get it down there. Oh, good, Teresa. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, exactly, Renee. One thing at a time. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to closing some chapters. Think about what chapters you need to close. And I know it's so silly to talk about this jewelry thing, but I do think that there's something about being able to look at these things that brought you joy at different times in your life, but being realistic about, like, I'm not wearing them. And, maybe it's time for me to cash in, ante up, and just be like, you know what? I bet my grandmom or my mom, or maybe not my mom because she doesn't want me to have joy with jewelry, my dad or the kids, they would like for me to, cash in and go get something that feels like it's me. I don't know. I know. I think it's good. Get some new underwears. That's life changing. I've said that before. That message is brought to you by Soma, and they don't even know I'm saying it. So yeah, sometimes just doing these little things in your boring, mundane life is just shake it up, shake it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna melt down my uncle's gold teeth. Okay, well, I hope he's not here for that. I don't know how else to say that. No, the booby picture's over there, Judy. It's right there. It's over by the window. I'm not gonna. I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow morning, so I'll have to move him. He's here. I'm still trying to figure out where the best place to go live from here. So, but yeah, no, it's there. I do, Donna. I do. I scheduled for a tattoo on my 40th birthday. Good for you. People change, things progress. Exactly. So anyway, everybody, that's it for tonight. Just a silly little get together on a Tuesday. I wish you the best for the rest of the week. And we started off a little kooky this morning. You're welcome. And I hope that if you did not get to see the morning show, please go back and watch it for a multitude of reasons. But maybe start having conversations that maybe you are uncomfortable having, but that need to be having. So yeah. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the morning from somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to be. I got to figure all that out. But tomorrow, I wish I could say I was done, but this floor thing is jamming me up. So we'll figure it out. Yeah. I know this week has contained some deep conversations. Girl, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. But thanks for watching, everybody, as always. And looking forward to catching up with everybody tomorrow. So have a great evening and a blessed evening. And I'll see you in the morning. Have a good one. Bye-bye.